Welcome to Moments in the Word. I'm James Tyler, your host, and this morning we'll be reading from Nehemiah chapter number 4, verses 1 through 8. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth, and took great indignation, and mocked the Jews. And he spake before his brethren and the army of Samaria, and said, What do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an inn in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, Even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. So build we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof. For the people had a mind to work. It came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the wall of Jerusalem were made up, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth, and conspired all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and hinder the work. As we turn and we look at the context here, we see that it teaches powerful lessons about perseverance, faith, and once again, strategic action in the face of opposition. Nehemiah here and his people face ridicule and threats as they rebuild Jerusalem's walls. This reminds us that when we pursue God's calling, resistance is inevitable. Instead of being discouraged, we should see opposition as confirmation that we are on the right path. Nehemiah here didn't retaliate against his enemies. He turned to God in prayer. This teaches us to bring our struggles before God rather than reacting in frustration or fear. Despite the threats, Nehemiah and his team continued working. When distractions or discouragement arise, we must keep our eyes on the purpose God has given us. The people worked together, each taking their place in rebuilding the wall. This highlights the importance of community and shared effort in accomplishing great things. Nehemiah's team prayed, but they also took practical steps to protect themselves by posting guards. This teaches us to trust God while also taking wise strategic actions. Nehemiah also motivated his people by reminding them of God's greatness. Encouragement strengthens our resolve and helps us persevere. Here, Nehemiah declared, Our God will fight for us. This reminds us that we are never alone in our battles. God is our defender in the things that we have been through, going through, and going to meet up with. I'm James Tyler, coming to you live from the Castle Studios, and welcome again this morning to Moments in the Word. God bless.